Itabi mo yun.
Yes.
Mag-judge ka.
Nawala tayo? Bakit may dahilan? Okay to. Doon meron.
Hello. Okay, tapos na Prescon. More father on the tourism side.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Teresa Tirona. I'm the head of the tourism department. Your partner, the Quezon City Local Government Unit. I'm also, of course, officially representing the Honorable Mayor Josefina Belmonte this afternoon. As a matter of fact, on November 5, since original schedule was in October 29, right? Let's see if the mayor is already free to join you, because on October 29, the person who was actually tasked to judge is Councilor Alfred Vargas, or former Congressman Alfred Vargas, for the 29th. But the mayor will be arriving by the end of October, so I think that she'll be here and be able to grace the occasion as judge for the November 5 pageant proper. Okay, I represent the tourism department, and I'm very much happy to be hearing from you this afternoon. Actually, none other than the Balmosina family. Why so? That's because in the legislative sector, the councilors are also the councilors and the executive members have our own partners in the legislative. And in my case, my counterpart in the legislative body is actually Councilor Dave Balmosina, who is the son of USEC Undersecretary of the DILG. Dave was recently, who recently won in the May 2022 election, is now the chairperson of the tourism committee. And so Dave and I have a lot of plans in mind so that we could really pursue where tourism promotion is going. And part of that this year, since in the original letter which we received from the Mutya, Pilipinas, Quezon City, is for my department, or for the Quezon City Government Tourism Department, to be able to help your candidates take some nice photos for use during your shoots in the promotion of your pageant, is to accompany you in some of our tourism sites. Well, as you know, in Quezon City, we have a lot already of urban farms. That's the first thing I would like everybody to know. And this emanated from the project of then Vice Mayor Joy Belmonte. It was entitled The Joy of Urban Farming, which became bigger during the pandemic, because we would like to teach our grassroots, or people from the low-income families, how to plant, so that self-sufficiency is, of course, taught to everybody, from down to the grassroots up to the people from who own a piece of land in subdivision. And so we partner with our HOA so that they could at least give us some of those vacant lots and turn it into urban farms. And so we came up with brochures. It's called the Park and Agri Eco-Tourist Sites of Quezon City. This would show you the various urban farms. 300 plus na po kami ngayon. So this brochure is actually not enough. We have now 345 urban farms around Quezon City to serve our 3.1 million citizens. We encourage planting in vacant lots. We also encourage, of course, our people, especially those who lost their jobs during the pandemic, to start planting green leafy vegetables, of course, for food self-sufficiency support, and of course for food production and supply. We also partnered recently with a group called Resto.ph. This is a group of restaurant owners who have now committed. Hello. Okay. Who have now committed to buying our crops from our urban farms, and so we're assured of buyers who will be representing the entrepreneurs who owns these restaurants in various parts of NCR. Resto.ph is being represented by its chairman, Mr. Eric Teng, who also brought the entire team and was able to see these urban farms, and they were able to harvest our green leafy vegetables and cook it right in front of the farmers. And so there was a partnership between the farmers per se and our restaurant owners. The other side that I'd like you to also see is our monuments and historical landmarks. You're very aware of the Quezon City Shrine, where the mausoleum of the former president and founder of Quezon City, President Manuel Luis Quezon, is of course buried with his wife, Doña Aurora Quezon, at the Quezon Shrine. This is right inside the elliptical road and is also the symbol of Quezon City. When you are in Luneta, you would see the Dr. Jose Rizal Monument, and therefore in Quezon City, we are represented by the pylon, which has the three angels on top. That would represent Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now, we also have other sites. I don't know if you're familiar with the Miranila. Miranila is owned by the Tirona Benitez family, the same owner of the Philippine Women's University. And they've converted the old house when my aunt, Tita Helena Benitez, passed away years ago. The house is now a museum that contains all the personal belongings of the family. It also is now being run by Bizu Restaurant because it now has its own small venue for small gatherings. And I understand that Henry Hotel is also part of the new establishment or new business that the Tirona Benitez family have rented their property to. Of course, the house is still being run by the Benitez family, and it's inside, it's somewhere in Quezon City also, I think near Camp Aguinaldo. Next is the Quezon Heritage House. The Quezon Heritage House is actually the house of President Manuel Quezon and his family just before he died. The house, which was originally located in New Manila, was transferred inside the Quezon City Memorial Circle. It houses also all the artifacts of the Quezon family. We take care of that. My department takes care of that. We see to it that it's well kept and, of course, safe from the termites that's all over Quezon City. We have some problem with our termites here in QC because of the type of soil that we have, but we make sure, my department makes sure that all these historical landmarks are being taken care of. Then, of course, for Miss Jenny and myself, we wouldn't want to miss, of course for the men also, our shopping trails. So you'd see here our favorite Araneta, where we used to buy our shoes from the Marikina Shoe Expo. We also have the farmers market, the flower market of the farmers market. We have the Kamuning market, which is well known and which my department is committed to promoting our textile suppliers. Most of our uniforms in the Quezon City government right now are made by the sastre and the modistas of Kamuning textile suppliers. Kaya very, very proud po kami na from head to toe namin ay gawang Quezon City. We were able to also come up with a book called Made in QC. I'm very sorry, I should have brought some copies with me and turned it over to the organizers. But the Made in QC is actually a compilation of all the local purveyors and local artisans, handicraft makers of Quezon City, who we were able to gather during or in the middle of the pandemic. And so we turned this into a book, but we've also turned it para self-sustaining siya at para meron siyang continuity dun sa aming programa. Nasa caravan, nakakaravan na rin po siya ngayon. Now, if you want to see some of them, I'm inviting you this weekend, October 8 and 9. I'd like to congratulate my Q citizens here because I'm a citizen. When I say Q citizen, I'm a resident of Quezon City. And I possess an ID which will say so. I don't know if everybody already has this. This is called the QC ID. You can apply for this and this is for free. If you're a QC resident, your colors and if you're a non-senior citizen, the color of your ID as student is this one, red and white. Now, Somebody asked me earlier, I am not from Quezon City, but my work is here. Yes, you are entitled to get your ID. The color of your ID should be black and white. Okay? The ID that you will have with you will tell you that you are of course, a worker of based in Quezon City yung office niyo, pero hindi kayo QC resident. And then we also have 2 for people with disability and of course, senior citizens. Pero hindi kami ibang IDs na ganun. So I'd like to promote this. If you want to see the QC ID and apply, and of course the Made in QC purveyors, please come to the foundation anniversary called Pixtas QC Gen. I hope to see you there. And I will be sending you a proper letter of invitation as judge for the Mr. and Miss Quezon City, which will be held in October 14 at the Quadrangle of the Quezon City Hall. Thank you.
Thank you so much. No, I think with what you said, it's so relevant because in my activities here, number one is urban planning. The candidates are going to be part of the urban planning in the different barangays, especially in Don Antonio, where I can see what Yusek Wan was not done before. So we will go and visit that area. And then, aside from that activities, we will have adult women morning Zumba in the different selected barangays. You know? And after that, we will have some sort of a donation coordinated with DSWD. We will be to the depressed area in Quezon City, and we will kind of give some gift pack to all the kids in that area, handled by the...
With the receipt, sir, if the gift pack giving so that it will be properly received by the proper recipient, be coursed through our social services department, which is the local counterpart of the DSWD po.
Yes, ma'am. In everything we do in our activities, it will be coordinated with your department. No? That's the reason we're glad you're here. And I thank you for really joining us on this memorable event. And again, of course, after the activities, we will have a 2-day rest. Kasi ano na yan undas, right? Then after the rest, we will have the presentation, the rehearsals, and the rehearsals, after the rehearsals, the actual date, the coronation, on November 5, Saturday at the Fisher Mall.
Just to let you know, I probably received in a month's time, probably minimum of 15 letters asking us for assistance also and endorsements of pageants that would tell us na meron pong representatives from Quezon City. Some, of course, na ano pa namin, nasusuportahan pa namin po, ano. And then, the others kasi, if you're not a resident of Quezon City, medyo dun tayo nagkakaroon ng problema. Kaya yung inyong franchise, license, that it's Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City. I'm pretty sure that the mayor would love to have this idea in the same manner that she was fully supporting the Miss Earth pageant, which also emanated in Quezon City from the University of the Philippines. So I don't see any reason why we cannot support also the Mutya ng Pilipinas QC po, sir.
Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give this microphone to the person responsible for Mutya ng Pilipinas in Quezon City, Ms. Jenny Canales.
Good afternoon. To be honest, hindi talaga ako sanay sa press. Most of the time, nasa behind the scene na ako. So, lahat ng mga PR, si Mr. Salimba muna. But anyway, since nandito na tayo, I'm Jenny Canales. I'm the franchise holder of Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City. And at the same time, I'm also the CEO of J&J Talent and Events Management Incorporated, which yung office namin po is in Congressional Avenue. So, yun po. Yes. Yeah, sure.
Hi, Teresa and Jenny. Who and what are we exactly looking for bilang Mutya ng Quezon City? Ano po ang ating criteria, ano mga ideals natin ng tunay na Mutya ng Quezon City? Jenny?
Okay. We have for a while. Sorry, hindi ako. But is it okay? I will let Mr. Salimbamo to answer the question.
No, ikaw muna, Jenny. Since you're the franchise holder.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Basta, bini-bini siya.
Bini-bini.
Walang asawa.
Wala asawa, okay.
Okay.
Pero, next one. Can I have the Sorry.
Sige, si Ma'am Teresa muna. Okay, what is your idea of, an ideal Mutya in Quezon City? Teresa.
You know, I was just recently, Mario, intrigued by a recent press release. I don't know if it will call also for Mutya ng Pilipinas to change their criteria, but I understand in the other pageants, they're now accepting single, married, solo parent.
That will come with Miss Universe in 2023, I presume.
Sa Miss Universe, no? Anyway, I probably am a stickler of what tradition
Okay. Yes.
criteria would says. Like for instance, you're single, starts at the age of 18 years old and above. Of course, you have to possess not just a simple pleasing personality. The person doesn't really have to be beautiful, however men would define what beauty is. But I understand, Mario, that beauty comes from within. So marami tayong mga beauty queens na talagang hindi naman maputi, nasa kayumanggi ang kulay, kasi yung iba dinedefine na maganda ka, maputi ka. So I would like to believe that I would prefer to have what the previous criteria were used before.
Of course, let's not forget, someone who can espouse the values of Quezon City.
Yes.
Which are?
Well, the values of Quezon City would be somebody like President Manuel L. Quezon, able to help others, open the doors for everybody, just in the same manner that he was able to open the doors for our 1,500 Jews who came to the Philippines during the time of the war between Europe and of course the other countries. You have to be somebody open to accept inclusivity, whether the person you're talking to is gay, straight, solo parent, or a person with disability. You must be able to accept this person, so that person or that candidate has to have this vision of what inclusivity is all about. Not just looking at it, but accepting it from her heart.
Thank you for that wonderful answer. Teresa.
Thank you, Mario.
Miss Jenny.
Parang gusto ko na, okay po, question. Okay. Babasahin ko na lang po according to our requirements. She must be natural born female, of course. Must be of Filipino ancestry with at least one parent in the direct paternal or maternal line possessing Filipino citizenship.
Okay. Okay, yung follow-up question ko lang, marabarangay ba ito?
Yes, hopefully po, we will have a coordination with the barangay para magkakaroon sila ng representative each barangay.
142 barangays, Mark.
142 barangays.
We have 142 barangays in 6 districts.
Okay.
So you're looking at 142 candidates.
Oo. Dami mga ganda sa Quezon City actually. Teresa. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Jenny, I hope you can find yung natin deserving Mutya ng Quezon City.
I believe so. Marami mga potential at saka mga aspiring candidates dito na talagang masasabi natin ready for international competition as well.
Okay. As we speak kasi, nadinig ko rin yung ibang municipalities, kakabukin din ibang municipalities sa pag-search ng Mutya. Like Ormoc, they will
Yes.
hold their coronation on October 15.
Yes po, meron po.
Okay. So,
Yun. Thank you po.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jenny and Mom Teresa, for the wonderful. Anyway, we have a surprise guest, which I have not discussed it with you, Ma'am. Someone created, concepted, Mutya ng Pilipinas of Quezon City theme. Original song, who is also a talent from J&J in Cebu. I would like to call him Mr. Serafin. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Magugulat po kayo sa wordings dito. And baka you can use this in your other, di ba? In your other event po. Okay, mag-introduce yourself po, sir.
Hello po, ma'am. I'm Clark Serafin from Cebu, and with my producer over there, we created Mutya, original song for Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City. So I hope you love it, guys. If you want to jam with me, yeah! Let's go! Hey! Mula nang ika'y makita, may kakaiba kang ang ganda. Ako ay naaakit na, bawat galaw sinusundan. All I can say is you're the one, girl. Yeah, yeah. Ako naman amin, na sa'yo'y may pagtingin sa mutyang katulad mo. Ako naman amin, sa'yo'y may pagtingin sa mutyang katulad mo. Natutunaw ako. Baby, make it dance for me, 'cause I like it, I like it, I like it. Keep on moving down for me, 'cause I want it, I want it, I want it. Yeah, oh na na na, ooh na na na, na na na, ooh na na na, na na na, ooh na na na. Na na na, yeah. Mutyang inaasam ko, panghabang buhay nasa na to. Ikaw ang laging laman ng isip, sana ay di ito panaginip. Kahit na may marikit, chinita, morena, mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City ay maganda. Lahat ng aura at galaw ang mga Diyosa. Filipina beauty is a diyang kakaiba. Hey girl, you holla at me, you let me be your boy, baby. Lady, you wanna know me. He made me to make you happy. Ako man maamin na sa'yo'y may pagtingin sa mutyang katulad mo. Ako man maamin sa'yo'y may pagtingin sa mutyang katulad mo. Natutunaw ako. Baby, make it bounce for me, 'cause I like it, I like it, I like it. Keep on moving down for me, 'cause I want it, I want it, I want it. Yeah, oh na na na, ooh na na na, na na na, ooh na na na, na na na, ooh na na na. Na na na, yeah. Every time I think of you, wishing it could be true. Every time you look at me, girl, I want it, oh, I want it, yeah. Ooh, na na na, na na na. Ooh, na na na, na na na. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. That's a wonderful inspiration. That's good. Those who would like to ask a question regarding the Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City. Sino pwede gusto magtanong po?
Oh, isa.
So, good afternoon po, ma'am. Ma'am, ang tanong ko lang kay simple lang po, ma'am, ano? Ma'am, ano po ba ang may ibigay na tulong itong ginagawa natin yung Mutya ng Pilipinas sa ating mga kabataan sa ngayon?
Yun. Of course po, ang magiging ano po sila, ito po isang magiging platform to show na yung mga yung mga kabataan natin will have to be ma-inspire sa mga magiging contestants, sa magiging winners through showing kindness, of course, humility. Yun ang isa sa mga pinupush natin right now. And of course, kasi nga dito, since nasa Quezon City, tayo sa city, we are also pushing, like we said, urban planting. Isa din yun sa advocacy na ipupush natin para din magiging example tayo sa mga kabataan. Not only just showing beauty and fashion, but of course, urban planting at the same time.
Okay, ma'am. Siguro question number 2 and last question na po. Ma'am, lahat lang po ba na pwede sumali, mga taga Quezon City lang, or pwede po mga taga lugar?
For me, siguro, of course, she should be from Quezon City lang po talaga siya. Pero kung may mga endorsement from the barangays, tatanggapin po natin at the same time.
Okay.
Is it okay po ba sa inyo yung pag ganun?
It depends because you're the organizer, no? Your title actually says that it's a Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City. So what happens there would be, we would like to expect that it's only Quezon City citizens that you will be accepting as candidates for the pageant.
Okay, kasi ma'am, magtanong ko po kanina ay ganito, no? Yung makakatulong sa mga kabataan. So yun pala for Quezon City ulit.
As an organizer, what's your take on that? Because sa akin, bilang representative ng Quezon City Government LGU, hindi naman kami kasi yung organizer nito, no? We're just an endorsing body. Pag humingi sa amin ng endorsement ng isang pageant organizer, for instance, or any association for that matter, and we feel that the advocacy is right, hits what our mayor envisioned the future of Quezon City is, then we fully support. Nung sumulat kasi sila sa amin, ang hinihingi nilang endorsement is for us, of course, to bring the candidates in our tourism sites and heritage sites, including na rin po yung urban farms doon. Natural lang po sa amin, sa Quezon City, the once we endorse a beauty pageant, for instance, inaalam po namin din yung background at advocacy nila sa kanilang pamamalakad. But in general, what we normally would expect would be the candidates will be able to inspire our younger generation, not just women, but also our men, our boys, to be able to accept the fact that, beauty is not just, something that they can see from the outside, but something that they can see from the inside. The other thing is that this month is actually the mental health month. And a lot of young generation or young people suffered from mental health concerns over the last 2.5 years. And I think personally, as a mother myself, pageants such as this would somehow take some of those worries from the kids because they will be able to think of only good things such as what can I do to win this pageant? What kind of talent should I showcase? What kind of good words should I say so that my score or the judges will rate me in such a way that I am already a sure winner of this competition. So we're looking at something that's will only bring out positivity in every person who will join the competition, as I said, regardless of the gender of that person. So therefore, pageants such as this, nakakatanggap po kami not just Miss, but meron din kaming Mr. International na mga in-entertain the other day lang. So, sa amin po, ang objective dapat ng isang competition is magdulot ito ng positivism sa lahat dahil ang competition naman ay palaging supposed to be nag-i-aim ng maganda lalo na sa kalikasan, lalo na sa kapwa mo at ito rin ay dapat bitbitin mo para sa sarili mo.
So thank you for the wonderful answer, ma'am. That's all. Thank you.
And, okay. And by the way, speaking of mental health, to be honest, right now, I'm experiencing mental health. Kaya medyo mahirap akong makakonect sa inyo. Yung mga questions, hindi ko masyadong absorb. Because 2 to 3 months ago, I'm experiencing mental health. Can you see my aura right now? That's why pinupush ko tong Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City, kasi alam ko this is one way for me to cope up. At not only me, kundi alam kong maraming mga kababaihan or kahit kalalakihan na are experiencing right now mental health problems, depression or something. So I think for me, personally, malaking tulong itong pag-organize ng Mutya ng Pilipinas, Quezon City for my mental health as well. So yes po. Sorry talaga for medyo hindi ako makakonect. To be honest, nasa low emotion ako.
Baka po meron kayong katanungan, mag-comment lang po kayo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen and Ma'am Teresa, for gracing this occasion. And again, for those who have joined us from the media and press and the rest, and our co-producer, Miss Ma'am Karen, still here? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us here. And thank you, Sir John. Thank you, Direk Joel. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the coronation night, November 5. Oh, no, October 14. Thank you, Shane.
Ano ba? Okay na? Picture ba? Thank you. Salamat po. Tayo. Ayaw. Hindi, alanganin. Hindi siyempre yung sakay. Bawal. Thank you. Kanina?
Organizer.
Oh, biro lang yun. Oh. Bro, meron kayo dito bro. Gusto mo bro?
Ay, tanggal niya. Ganito na lang po ako natin ang mga susunod na magalasan ng Mutya, Anam,
Ayun mga kababayan, maraming salamat sa mga sumili pa. So, maiksi lang pala yung ano. Ay, thank you sir. Gracious. Ayun, maraming salamat ulit. Ayan kay Biler, Lindon, ayan kay Idol Lindol o Tropang Bukidnon. Maraming salamat sa iyo sa pag-invite sa amin dito. At syempre sa organizer ng Mutya ng Pilipinas at kay Sir Melvin. Ayan kay Sir Melvin. Ayan. Ayan. Maraming salamat sa kanya. Isa siya sa mga nag-invite sa amin dito. Ay. Yan yung naka-green. So, yun. Tsaka kay Tropang Bukidnon. Maraming salamat. Ayun mga pa-support. Thank you po. Pa-support na lang Tropang Bukidnon. Ayan, isa sa mga ka-vlogger natin. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Ganda ng tanong ni sir. Dapat may tanong rin siguro. Ito yung taga-tanong namin sir. Yung credit ko rin.